How many of y'all are like me and love to have fresh pumpkin in your freezer or on your pantry shelves, or even to use in a recipe, but just don't have the time to wait on it to roast in the oven and all the things that go along with that? Y'all are in luck. I have a tried and true method, and it is quicker, it's easier, it's simpler, and all it takes is an Instant Pot. So y'all, let's get this adventure started, and let me show you the trick up my sleeve. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to From the Holler. If you're new here, my name is Missy, and today we are back in the kitchen and we're processing some of this produce that we got at the apple orchard over the weekend. My dishwasher just finished up. Today we are working on these pie pumpkins / sugar pumpkins, and I am going to show you all the simplest and easiest way ever to get these processed so that you can get your pumpkin in the freezer. You can use it in your recipes. This is the easiest and simple way ever. This is my favorite way of doing it. So let's get this adventure started, and let's get these pie pumpkins ready for my freezer. So what we want to do first is we want to prepare our pumpkins, okay? And as you can see, the orchard, when they picked these, they left quite a bit of stem on there, and I know that's not going to fit in my Instant Pot, okay? It's not. So we're going to have to trim these, and y'all, I am fighting a little bit with these because these are really thick. So I'm just kind of sawing back and forth, as you can see. If y'all have any ideas on doing this any better, please let me know. So there's that one. It's ready to go. I'm going to throw that in the garbage. Like that. That pumpkin is ready. So let's move on. Let's find the other one. This one's not quite as long, but it's not going to fit. And if y'all didn't know, sometimes the stems on these pumpkins have like little thorns on them, and they don't feel the best. They kind of hurt just a wee little bit. And so I am probably dulling my knife like crazy. Luckily, I have another one just like it. And I will have to get Paps to sharpen this. Let's see. No, we'll have to go a little bit more on this one. I'm trying to be as straight as I can. Ow. No. These are fighting me. Now, I could pause and do this and not show you guys this part because I am struggling with it. But, you know, what happens when y'all are having the same issue? There we go. There's that one. You just want to make sure that these will fit into your Instant Pot. Okay? So let me get this one done. I will not put y'all through the excruciating scene of me wrestling with this one. And then we'll move on to the next step. Well, y'all, I've already run into an issue. Oh, it seems that I have lost the liner for this Instant Pot, and I have looked all over this house, all over this kitchen, everywhere, and I can't find it. So I guess we're down to just one, and that's okay. I was just really hoping to use both of my Instant Pots to get this done so I could do it in half the time, but that's not going to happen. Just not going to happen. So we're going to get this one plugged in. And we're going to bring that on over there. I am going to pull you guys over here. So let me slide y'all on over so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yes, I have my sourdough sitting there in the sink, my jar for it. Cleaning that up. All right, let's get our liner. We're going to take the pumpkin out. Okay, we're going to put our trivet in. Be sure to put your trivet in. All right, and then we're going to need 1 cup of water. So we're just going to add a cup of water to our pot. There we go. Y'all, this is so simple, so easy, so quick. Then we're going to put our pumpkin in there. Hopefully that'll fit. Let's try with our lid and see if it's going to fit. It does. It does. So now we are going to put this on sealing. Let's see. There we go. Y'all, I do not utilize my Instant Pots enough. I need to, but I don't. And I need to do better than this. All right, so we've got that on there. We are going to put it on manual. And we're going to take it down to 15 minutes. Now, if you have smaller pumpkins, this is for about a 2.5 pound pumpkin, which is what I have. All of mine are about 2.5 pounds, and I went way past 15. And that's it. If you have smaller pumpkins, then do it for 12 to 13. And if you have bigger pumpkins, then do it for a little bit longer. It's on. It's going. Y'all, that's it for right now. Okay? So we're going to leave this in here. And we are going to quick release it. And I'll show you what that means. As soon as this is done, we'll do a quick release and then move on to the next step. Y'all, this is so easy. You can also, if you don't have an Instant Pot, you can do this in the oven. You can roast your pumpkins in the oven to get the skin off. You can do sweet potatoes in here the same way. Makes them way easy to peel instead of standing there and peeling them. You can do so many things like this in your Instant Pot. But that's how we are going to do this today. All right, y'all, it is done. So, as many times as I've done this still, we're going to do a quick release. I don't know if I can get it to go. There we go. So that's just going to quick release the pressure. And then we're going to wait on that to get done. And then we'll open it up and I'll show you guys what our pumpkin looks like. All of the pressure is off. So now it's safe to take the lid off. Y'all, look at that. Look at that. So as you can see, the peel or the skin of the pumpkin is pulling away. That's what we want. And it's left this perfect shape with the meat there. So that is awesome. Awesome. Now we've got to get this out. I have a bowl sitting over here. And we just want to get our pumpkin out into this bowl. So here's what I'm going to, let me get this water. Just a moment. I don't want the water in my bowl. So let me dump this out. All I want is my pumpkin. Y'all, that skin is just coming right off. You want to be very careful with this because this is extremely hot. Whoop. There we go. We're going to put that trivet back in there. We're going to set this back over here in the Instant Pot. Y'all, my goodness, my goodness. This is very hot, so be very careful. Okay, but I just want to show you all how easy this is. Let me grab something real quick. Because I want to flip this over and just show you all. I know. It just comes off. It just comes off. It's that simple. And now you've got pumpkin. If you want to season it up, you can season it up. If you want to just put plain pumpkin in the freezer, which is what I'm going to be doing, then you can do that. Look at that. It's so simple, so easy, and the absolute quickest, easiest, simplest way to do your pumpkins. And I will forever do my pumpkins like this. I'm trying to be kind of gentle because I don't want to tear my pumpkin up. And I usually put my pumpkins in the freezer. I usually weigh them out and put them in the freezer. And I usually do about £1 a bag. Now this is going to have to sit, and I'm going to have to flip that over. This is going to have to sit and cool before I can put it in my freezer bags, of course. Now, I love to have my pumpkins in the freezer so that all I have to do is go and pull a bag out, and there is a pumpkin pie recipe. There is pumpkin baked oatmeal. Y'all, I use pumpkin for so many things. Pumpkin muffins, pumpkin bread, pumpkin everything. That's it, y'all. That's how easy it was to get that pumpkin ready. I am so excited. That's it. And now all I have to do is clean up my mess here, throw this in the garbage, and move on to my next pumpkin. How simple was that? All right, we've got our other one going in the Instant Pot, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this over just a tiny bit so that you guys can see. I've got a garbage bowl sitting here, and I'm just going to grab me just a regular tablespoon. That's all I need. And I'm just going to take that tablespoon, and y'all, you will not believe how easily these seeds, the guts, comes out of this pumpkin. Like, super easy. And I am going to save some of these pumpkin seeds so that I can roast them. We like roasted pumpkin seeds. So I'm going to save some of those. There. Wish I could do this at Halloween when we're carving pumpkins. Because, oh, sometimes that's the hard part. There you go. We're just going to pull those guts out of there. Now, I'm sure that there is another term for this besides guts. I am positive of it. That's what we've always called it. And since I was a little girl, Grandmother always said to be sure to get all the guts out there. So, and this is still really hot. Really, really, really hot. And I don't want to get into the flesh of the pumpkin because I want all that, but I don't want all this stringy stuff and the seeds in it. So, There's a seed down there. I'll probably have to take my fingers and go down in there and get those seeds so that I don't disrupt the flesh, the meaty part that we want to keep. There we go. And that is stringy. So we want to make sure to get that. Now, pumpkin is one of my favorite things. Definitely a favorite fall thing. Definitely. There's a seed. My hands are clean. I don't want to get all these seeds, and they are slippery and trying to get away from me. There we go. I have thought about doing new stuff with my pumpkin, and then I thought, it's the holidays coming up, and I make ooey gooey pumpkin cakes and pumpkin pies and all the things, and y'all will get to see that. I'll be sure to record as much as I possibly can.
What is that stuff?
It's pumpkin. It is pumpkin. There is one more seed sitting there. We're going to get that. Y'all, that's it. That's all there is to it.
Wait, did you use 2 pumpkins to make all of that?
No, that's just one pumpkin. Nope, there's another seed.
But I thought we bought 5 pumpkins.
We did.
Then where did the 5th pumpkin?
It's in the pot there, getting ready to go.
Oh.
Let me make sure that I don't have any. And y'all, it's still got a little bit of firmness to the pumpkin. So I like that, because it's going to sit here and cool. So yay. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So there's one.
If I wanted to, I could just pick this pumpkin up.
Yeah, you could, couldn't you? Let me grab a towel. So I am probably going to run this through the food processor, puree it up. That way I've got pumpkin puree. You can leave it in this form, however you want to do it, okay? You know the saying, your kitchen, your rules. However you want to do it to it. If you want to leave it in chunks, leave it in chunks. But for me, and what I am going to use these for, I am going to put these through the food processor and get them all pureed up. All right, so I've got this in my, food processor. So here we go. We're just going to get this pulsed up. Now I do want to, what did I do with my spatula? I had a spatula somewhere. Alright, there it is. I want to pause this for just a second. And I just want to scrape down the sides. Y'all, that's looking and smelling amazing. Alright, now we're going to put the lid back on. Oh yes. Now you could do this in a blender. You don't have to do this in a food processor. I have a blender. I just don't use it that much. That seems to be a theme around here. Y'all, look how beautiful that pumpkin is. I don't know. And I apologize. I know my kitchen is dark, and I apologize. That's just the way it is right now. Maybe one day we can fix that. But that pumpkin is completely done. And now I'm going to put this out into a bowl. We're going to let this cool off before we put it into our freezer bags. Y'all, look how pretty. Look how pretty. Alright, y'all. One down, 4 to go. This one is cooled and ready to go in the bag. So I am just going to fill this up. And I'm going to put about half this bowl into this quarter, Lord, this quart-size freezer bag. And then, about like that. We'll set this off to the side. I'm going to make sure we clean that off good. Then we're just going to make sure all the air is out. Okay. I don't want any air bubbles or not air bubbles. I don't want any air in my bag because that could mean freezer burn or my pumpkin could go bad. This is too much work, right? So there's that. I want to smash it out because I want it to lay flat in the freezer. There you go. So there is bag number 1. Let's move this over and get on to bag number 2. There is our 10 quarts of pumpkin. I did not season any of it. I just put it in there plain because I want to season it up myself because I do make different things with this pumpkin. So we've got 10 quarts and I am tickled pink. We're going to put this in the freezer and then I think I'm going to call it a day. We'll find something easy for supper tonight, but this is my project. I got a late start today, so this is it. Y'all, we knocked those pumpkins out of the park in a quick manner. It took us about 2.5 hours, give or take a couple of minutes, to get all those pumpkins processed. That means peeling and getting all the guts out of them, getting them pureed, getting them bagged up, and now they're going in the freezer. We got 10 quart bags of pumpkin, and those are getting ready to go right into my freezer here in just a few minutes. I even had time to clean the kitchen up in that time, so winner. So, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for supporting our channel. If you like the content in today's video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and comment below. It really helps the channel when you guys do that. And if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Aiden and I will be tickled pink to add you to our channel family. Speaking of which, I don't know where he's at. He's being quiet. That kind of scares me. So, y'all, I got to go find the child. He's here in the house somewhere. It's just being too quiet. So, much love to each and every one of you. And as always, we will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.